That's cap. You ain't had no
Tim
3
Clark. Tim Clark.
It was 3 hours?
Yep.
That's cap, Courtney.
not.
Stop it. What would you do for 3 hours?
Talked.
No cap.
You asked.
I ain't buying
delivered.
that one. I ain't buying that one. I give you like an hour and a half. Okay. And then after that, it's like, all right, let's get up out of here and maybe go someplace else or something. You ain't sitting down. But my point is, if there's not an interest in the Red Sox for Juan Soto, he would just be like, okay, time for me to go. And the Red Sox, they know what the asking price is.
So then why not make the deal then?
Well, because you don't want to be too eager on the money, right? You don't want to.
What do you mean? What else would they be meeting
Well,
about?
you don't. No, they're meeting
Well,
about a
the
lot of
problem
different
is,
things.
you know, the Mets are saying this publicly. They're sitting there waiting to write the biggest check.
Right.
It doesn't matter.
So let them set the market.
So you have to have some hope that Juan Soto actually wants to be a part of this franchise,
right?
And that maybe it's not just about the money,
right?
So
and if you're Juan Soto, or if you're the Red Sox, and any good negotiation, and you know there's other teams that are going to negotiate, you let those other teams set the market. You don't set the market.
So you think the Red Sox are lying in wait to be the highest bidder?
Well, you lie in wait and you see what that number is, that if another team wants to throw a number out there, then you start to know, like, okay, is that a number we really want to go over? Is that a number we really – who knows? That's why you let somebody else set the market when you know there's other teams out there that are very interested that he's meeting with, you know, a couple days after you.
This is Tim. Tim, good morning.
Guys, good morning. I love you all. Curtis, you're the only one that sounds like they're thinking properly. I'll tell you what, I said for the last 3 years, these guys in the front office have false pretenses. Everything else down the road, they just don't spend. I think the reason why they don't, Pablo Sandoval, I believe that was his name, created a problem for these guys years ago, right? They struggled to pay Dedvis his money, okay? And then I don't think they want to put the cash out. They all have good meetings, but they're going to go nowhere. They're not going to spend. Look what they did with this pitcher. Is this guy a miracle guy that they paid $1 million for? Come on, change the ways, do it the right way, otherwise fans are getting pissed off.
Tim, an organization can't change the way they do business. They can't determine that they made them, like, they clearly wanted, John Henry and others wanted a correction when it came to salaries in Major League Baseball. So I get it.
What was John Henry doing yesterday, Greg?
I don't know, Curtis. It's
so
disappointing. It's disappointing.
Rick, could I say one?
Yeah.
Could I say one more thing?
Yes.
The thing is, today, we talk about it every week, every month. The salaries aren't changing, man. These young kids, they want the boatload. They want to go to a great team, but if the team ain't there, they just want their cash. And that's the way today's world is, guys.
Well, he's
going
to get the
I love you all.
Okay, the thing with a player like Juan Soto is he's going to get the cash.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he knows he's going to get the cash.
Right.
So the chance that you have is that there are other factors that are a part of it, I guess. I don't know. Did they tell him about Snowport?
I don't know if they
did. Does he know
did.
about the Snowport?
Yeah, I don't know if they did.
I mean,
but that could have been something they could have
honestly,
mentioned
was
to
that
him.
a part
The
of
cheese
pitch?
wheel,
right?
That Greg was talking about. I mean,
Right. How many awkward laughs from Sam Kennedy over 3 hours?
Did they tell him about the Freedom Trail?
Oh,
I mean, there are things here. The foliage.
I would have told them about the huge Dominican population that is in Massachusetts.
And you know, Juan, if you're a hockey fan, we got tickets to the Penguins whenever you want them.
It's a special time.
Great Dominican food around here. You know, Dominican music. There's a
I get the argument as well expressed by Baseball Brett on this show that you are putting all of your eggs in one basket.
Yep.
But that doesn't necessarily have to be the case.
Yeah.
You can pay him.
Right.
And then you can pay others. You can trade prospects.
Right. But we've also seen before that one guy can change a franchise. You know, so when you think of the Red Sox and you think of, and I think it's more of fans now know, like they're saying, all right, so for the past 3 or 4 years, you guys been holding your wallets pretty tight to your hip. And you've been telling us that you are in the market. Like there was a rumored offer that you offered Yamamoto $300 million. It is now time for you to shut up and put up, because I think fans are past it, and I think the Red Sox know that the fans kind of see through the BS that they've been pushing out for the past couple of years. So they have to make a major splash to kind of get fans to buy back into what they could potentially be selling us moving forward.
And if you're Juan Soto and you meet for 3 hours and you have meetings with other teams, you gain nothing from saying, I didn't like it. If you say it went well, then other teams have to up their game and ensure they meet with you and they offer to you. Losing suitors at this stage is the opposite of how Scott Boras has brilliantly negotiated billions of dollars worth of baseball contracts.
Yeah, it would be stupid to say the meeting wasn't great.
Right, so we shouldn't use that as any sort of judgment as to where the team is.
No, I use the fact that you met for 3 hours. That's what I...
Because you think that shows interest from Juan Soto.
Yeah, if you're the Red Sox or if you're Juan Soto, you know, like, there's a market out there. If I'm not interested in that team, I'm not spending 3 hours of my time sitting there. You know, we can cut this meeting short. He probably went in there with Boris. You know, for all you people out there that were dating, there was somebody probably ready to give a fake text message where Juan's like, oh, I got to go.
The meeting lasted 3 hours.
Got an emergency at the crib.
But the meeting lasted 3 hours, but we don't know how long he fell asleep when Tom Warner was talking.
Yeah, maybe he did. But he's easily got somebody on standby like, oh, I got an emergency at the crib, Sam. I got to cut this thing short.
I had no idea, Roseanne.
Tom Warner probably likes dinner at about 5 o'clock or so, I would guess.
He doesn't mention the Roseanne show anymore. That's ixnay.
This is High Pitch Jeff. Hello, Jeff.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday.
Same to you.
Hey, so Wiggy, I like how Wiggy, stopped saying Courtney's cap in about 3 hours when we had that whole discussion for like 3 days a few years back when she held up a whole table for 3 hours and left a crappy tip.
It's not. It's not. I didn't leave.
She's a table hog.
Wait, hold on. I did not leave a crappy tip at all. I never do that. And also, I'm not hogging up the table if I'm continuing to order things.
Right,
if my bill's just going up.
Yes. That's true.
But you ain't ordering none for 3 hours.
There's a good table time is an hour and a half.
Right.
So
other people want to sit down and eat. 3 hours is too much.
Jeff, if you're the waiter, you book a room. Jeff, if you're the waiter and you have a table full of people and they're ordering drinks and their bill is going up and up and up and they're going to tip 20+%, you're mad about that?
No, I'm not mad. I'm just making an obvious point that happened.
But I'm asking because you said I'm hogging the table. It's not hogging. So you want me to give up my seat? But you want me to give up my seat for then somebody else to come in who may be a bad tipper?
Good point.
Yeah, but
you never know. Okay,
point.
But Courtney,
I retract my bring up.
No. Here's how it goes. High pitch, Jeff. You might be ordering drinks, but which might be $20 per drink, right? So you're wasting this guy's time for a few drinks. When the next person to come in is ordering a full meal, it's going to be
or they're not.
Who goes in and sits at a table and doesn't order dinner?
Have you ever seen a group of girls that go in and just get like apps to share? That's a waiter's worst nightmare. So yeah, then
that's why he would want to push them out.
But if they pushed me and Santo out, who's ordering bottles of wine, for then a group of girls to come in and order shared apps.
Yeah, but you said you've done it with a group of you and Santo are not sitting at a table for 3 hours.
Yes, I'm telling you, I cannot tell you the last time I went to dinner at a restaurant and left under 2.5 hours.
Greg,
breaking, Curtis. Breaking. Do you know what the pitch deck was called during the meeting yesterday?
No.
Full throttle.
Oh, I love it. You know what? I actually don't even think he's going to meet with another team. He and Tom Warner are going to take a walk today.
Maybe they do. Greg, send out the bat signal to Santo to see if they really have dinner for 2.5 hours. Send it, Santo.
I've gone to plenty of dinners with Greg and DMs, and our dinners are not over in 2.5 hours.
Ooh. No,
Greg,
I mean,
they're not.
You're fraudulent over there, brother.
Have we had I don't think we've had a 3 hour dinner.
100%. Capitol Grill.
Did you have to go to the bathroom?
Yeah, but that was like appetizers and I mean, I guess that wasn't 3 hours.
Yes, I'm telling you it was.
Was it really?
Yes.
Wow, Greg, you are just like hogging up the tables for 3 hours.
I am not a hog.
Damn.
I am not a hog.
I would rather be kicked in the nuts than
An
sit
hour.
there
That
for
is
3
the
hours.
biggest douche move around. An hour and a half. Let the next people come in and
That's
eat.
like, I mean, hour and a half. How do you even get through a course?
You
and
get
a
your
drink?
food and then you know where you go.
Do you order
you go
as
to
soon
the bar.
do you order as soon as you sit down?
Yeah, you kind of know what you're getting.
The
No.
greatest thing that James has, outside of the fact that he's perfect, is the fact that the second I sit down, I give the server the card, we order, boom, 30 minutes later, we're out of there.
This is Jack from Lancaster. What's up, Jack?
What's up, guys?
Hey.
Just didn't want to overlook the fact that Juan Soto is a Yankee, and he's a trader. He's looking for a bag. When he gets paid, I think things are going to get ugly quickly. So I'm off. I'm off on Juan Soto.
He's a trader?
I think, is that because he left Washington?
Well, he had to get out of Washington.
Okay.
But now he plays for the Yankees, and we're just going to overlook the fact that we don't like them.
Well, wasn't he traded to the Yankees?
Yeah. From San Diego,
I
right?
had no say in the matter. Man,
I don't care if he plays
signed with the Yankees.
Yeah, I don't care
By
if he
his own
played for the
choice.
Yankees. If Aaron Judge was like, "Hey, I want to go to Boston tomorrow and play," I'd be like, "Sign me up."
I know.
I don't
Like,
give a
give
damn.
whatever he wants.
Yeah, like who cares about that?
All right. Well, anyway, 3-hour meeting.
Jesus, you too.
Is that good or bad? You can talk about that all day long here on Boston Sports Original WEEI.